I would say cell cycle is very important in cancer because it's hallmark, dysregulation is an hallmark of cancer with a potential for metastasis. And in ER positive, what was identified is the fact that there was a dysregulation about the cyclin D complex CD4/6, leading to activation of the cell cycle. And all the preclinical model, either in cell lines or in the xenograft model, demonstrate an activity of CDK inhibitor. And the first one in development is palbociclib. And with palbociclib in Richard Finn lab in UCLA, he identified the activity in a large panel of breast cancer cell lines, and the results that mainly the activity was in ER-positive cell lines, whereas in triple-negative, ER-negative cell lines, they were almost all resistant to this compound. And this, in fact, is due to the observation we had before that cyclin D amplification is very frequent in ER-positive disease, and also P16 negative control loss is observed too, and CD4 or 6 amplification too. And this was very well demonstrated in the recent study for Cancer Genome Atlas. So there is a strong rationale to develop this kind of inhibitors in patients with ER-positive breast cancer tumor. The first, perhaps, trial was the PALOMA-1 trial. And PALOMA-1 trial was a phase 2 randomized trial in ER-positive breast cancer patient, first-line therapy for metastatic disease. And they were randomized to receive either letrozole, I would say the standard treatment, versus letrozole plus palbociclib. And PFS was the main endpoint. And in fact, there were two cohorts, one unselected cohort or selected only in ER-positive patient, and the second one aiming to identify some biomarker of sensitivity. And in the second cohort, patient had ER-positive tumor plus cyclin D amplification and or P16 loss in their tumor. But in fact, the analysis of the first cohort demonstrated that there was a meaningful benefit in all the patients. So they decided to evaluate the entire population. And the results were very striking because the addition of palbociclib to letrozole doubled the progression-free survival from 10 months to 20 months. And very important to note that all patients, when we look to prognosis factors, subgroup analyses, disease characteristic, visceral disease, or either the adjuvant treatment, either chemotherapy or endocrine therapy, all the patients benefit from the combination. So this was very important. And the second endpoint, like response rate, clinical benefit rate, were also superior with the combination palbociclib-letrozole versus letrozole. And when we have this kind of treatment, we know that endocrine therapy is active and very well tolerated. And the addition of palbociclib, in fact, didn't increase the toxicity. The toxicity profile was very manageable. We observed more than 50% of neutropenia grade 3 and or 4. However, they did not translate in complication, infectious complication, febrile neutropenia. So this was very manageable with decrease of the dosage or to delay the treatment because palbociclib is given 3 weeks on, 1 week off. So sometimes we have to delay the new cycle. But it's very manageable. And I have to point out that despite this delay or this dose reduction, the dose intensity of the combination was very good, up to 84%. It will be of high interest, of course, but it's a phase 2 randomized trial. So FDA approved the drug. So the drug is approved in US, however, not in Europe. And there's a confirmatory registration trial, PALOMA-2, phase 3 double-blind trial. And if this trial is positive, it will change, I will say, the landscape of treatment of ER-positive breast cancer patients. It will be the standard of treatment as first-line therapy. And if the phase 3 trials, the results are the same, that means that a patient will live more longer on endocrine therapy. We will delay the endocrine resistance and with less side effects like chemotherapy. And we may expect better survival, but this we need a more follow-up, longer follow-up to assess that. And the other, I think we may expect, due to what we observe in preclinical model, that palbociclib may be effective in resistant disease too. And there are other program aiming the population resistance to endocrine therapy. It's PALOMA-3 trial, for instance, and patients will progress on aromatase inhibitor, are randomized to receive fulvestrant plus or less palbociclib. And this also, if we demonstrate a benefit in resistant population, it will be very important for the patient. And just to say that ER-positive patients represent 70% of the breast cancer patients. So it's a lot of patients, and it will translate with a meaningful benefit in many patients. Just perhaps to highlight the next, if the results are very positive in the metastatic setting, of course, this is very important to control metastatic disease, to delay the progression, but patients are not cured. So if palbociclib is so active in combination with endocrine therapy, the next step will be to propose to the patient in the adjuvant setting to avoid metastatic, to decrease the rate of metastatic after adjuvant treatment. So this is very important. During the meeting, I think St. Gallen meeting, it's a very important meeting for medical oncologists and surgeon radiotherapists, because there's not, I would say, a breaking news like in San Antonio, ESMO or ASCO, but however, it's the time to have some important lectures about the state of art in each segmentation of disease, each aspect of treatment, chemotherapy, endocrine therapy, targeted therapies. And yesterday we have a great lecture about all the new targeted therapy that are on development for breast cancer, either PI3 kinase inhibition, CDK inhibition, PARP inhibition, FGF receptor inhibition, BCL2. So it's great to have this lecture, this discussion with our colleagues. So. And of course, the most important point will be tomorrow morning, when we'll be discuss all the new consensus for early breast cancer disease, either in local treatment like surgery or radiotherapy, and of course all the medical treatment, chemotherapy, endocrine therapy, targeted therapy. This is very important.